Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today I thought I'd do an initial impressions on the new Table Soccer USA Goalkeeper. I believe Paul Eyes is making these over in America, and they're currently, you can purchase them through the Wobbly Hobby Shop in the UK. So yeah, it arrived in the post. I thought I'd do a sort of initial first impressions, sort of what I'm liking, and then some initial sort of concerns that I potentially have, and then yeah, go from there. It's obviously a new product on the Subbuteo scene. Not everyone would have seen it. Not everyone knows about it. I thought I'd just do a little sort of first thoughts. So yeah, let's get into it. So in terms of the Table Soccer USA Goalkeeper and its pricing and weight. So in terms of pricing, I got this for 25 quid plus shipping. So I think it ended up being nearer the 30 quid mark. In terms of weight, in comparison to the Extreme Works Goalkeeper that I use normally, this weighs 24 grams, and then the Extreme Works Keeper that I normally use here, which is this one, that's what I normally use. The Extreme Works Keeper weighs 37 grams, so there is a difference within the weight, which you might like or might dislike. In terms of pricing, comparing the two, the Extreme Works Keeper is £26 plus shipping on the Wobbly Hobby Shop currently. So, yeah, slightly more expensive for the Extreme Works Keeper, but it is also made out of metal. There's obviously reasoning for that. In terms of initial likes, I really like the colour combinations. Alan sent me a lot of different colour combos that you could pick from. If you want to go for if you want something that's not in stock, then I think you can go direct to Paul or whatever. It's something like that's available. So yeah, lots of different colours, lots of bright colours, lots of different colour options. If you want to go, like I've gone white, red, white, but there was lots of blue, yellow, blues, or there's loads of different colour options, and I think that's really good because, as you can see, me painting my keeper hasn't gone particularly well because I didn't varnish it and it's just chipping off over time. So yeah, I also think that white, the brighter colours always look slightly bigger, but yeah, I've gone for white because that was one of the few options left, I'd say. There's also a difference in the bulk. So when I say bulk, I'm talking the width of the player or the width of the goalkeeper. You'll see that here that's quite thick, so it's 3 different layers of plastic, and then if we compare that to the extreme is probably slightly thinner. I think that's probably the camera angle giving that away. But yeah, the Extreme Works definitely feels thinner, I'd say. It's one of those where it could be in your head, but it feels like it's slightly thicker. Right, it's thicker. So that's that option as well. So that's there. That's quite nice. That feels quite nice. Basically, it makes it feel bulkier, makes it feel bigger to your eye, I would say, because there isn't any major height difference between the two. The head on the Table Soccer is slightly lower, but everything else is very similar to the Extreme Works Keeper that most people are using. Handle options. So yeah, the Extreme Works comes with this sort of handle, and the Table Soccer USA can also come in that size, but I've gone for the rounded handle. I much prefer the rounded handle. It's been a preference of mine. It feels more ergonomic to grip compared to this. But yeah, if you're used to this, then that's an option. If you're used to this shaped handle, then that's an option too to get. There is, I mentioned the weights and the lightness. I think the different weights is kind of a pro and a con, depending on what your sort of thoughts on it are. I'd say if you're going from this keeper to this keeper, there might be an adjustment period for when you move. It's much easier you just need to expend less energy to move this across quicker compared to the metal keeper, because there is a weight difference. So you could potentially overshoot a little bit if you're moving, and that could cause problems for you. The other issue not an issue, but something I'm sort of thinking might be something to think about potentially, is these sides. They're perfectly rounded for a ball, and I just wonder if that is going to impact play at all. And I only say that because when you look at the Extreme Works Keeper, it's like right angle here, and then his knees coming out. So it's still fairly ball shaped, but I feel because they're right angles, you can get more of a touch and a deflection off somewhere. Whereas this, you could do that, but you need to be quick with your movement, I'd say. Yeah, that's my only concern really. I'm going to use these for I'm going to use him for a few months, and then do a full review on it probably if people are interested. But yeah, I thought I'd just do first impressions, a little bit of an overview of both, and hopefully people like it. And if you're interested in trying one, then go out and get one. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see you in another video soon.